Eddie.
Hey, hi everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of Ask Azaria. Hello, I who is your normal normally I would DM for the Sundays, but now I am here because we are going to do a little bit of was that mid-season finale
Wow.
question. Whoa! Mid-season finale question and answer for our players here in the game. And since I cannot personally answer some stuff, I have chosen to be tribute as the facilitator and the question asker for tonight's Ask Azaria.
We
Hi.
shall ask Zep questions.
Yes, oh my god. Hi, my name is Zeb and I am the Dungeon Master. But tonight I will be your host and I am joined with my friends. Please introduce yourselves, friends.
Hello, I am Friend. I'm JC. My socials is at JCSFLO on all of the social media, and I play the Triton cleric Mirin Egnesat in our Azaria campaign.
Wahoo! I am also friend. My name is Mike. You can find me at __ Mick Art on Twitter and Instagram,
Woo!
and I play Eye of Bard Alois. And this is my cat,
Henry.
chilling.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Roy. Please don't try to look for my socials. They're full of nonsense.
Bruh.
Don't
Oh,
look for me.
God.
I don't exist.
I would like not to exist on the internet if anything actually.
Bro, you
But we're
already exist.
I know, that's the
man.
problem.
You're
That's the
already
problem.
here.
So yeah, I play with Chimes in the Kenku monk, the Kenku monk in the
Yes.
Azaria campaign with these fine fellows. I don't know.
Okay, anxious millennial pixel art man.
Hello.
Go.
I'm not even a millennial. I'm
I know.
technically
He's
Gen
not a
Z.
millennial. He's a
I'm a
zoomer.
I'm a zoomer.
Really?
I'm
Zoomer.
a zoomer. I'm the 2000s zoomer Senpai Roses. I'm a bunch of pixels right now. Because, yeah, I just wanted to be
pixels.
I wanted to be a pixel right now. But I play the Asimar Barbarian Hayden Czar.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm being
Yes.
kidnapped against my will.
You're being kidnapped against your will. This is blink twice if you are in danger.
I don't think his model can blink.
No, see, it blinked. It does
It's
blink.
not
It does
It
blink.
fast.
blinked. It blinked.
blink like twice.
Oh God, help him. So, now that now that everyone is well introduced, and now that we're on our way, first question of the night, y'all. How do you guys feel?
We're good. I'm good.
About the session or like in
About the
general?
session or like
In general, first.
Oh,
in
in
general, how do you
general.
guys feel in general?
Bro, I'm about to be 21 next Thursday.
Yo!
Yo!
Yay.
Birthday.
In advance.
I am now Zoomer. The old
Yeah.
Zoomer.
Yeah,
Kinda
you're
get
an
over
old
that.
zoomer. Wait till
How
you
about
get
the
to your
others?
30s. Oh, yeah, I was fearing for my life earlier in the taxi because the taxi man was ready to fight people and I didn't know if
Oh,
I could
fuck.
get home early or not. He was ready to
Oh,
throw
God.
hands. He
Man was
did.
playing Barbarian IRL.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Went into rage.
He did the classic like long honk and then roll down the windows and then ang yabang mo ha, ang yabang mo.
Oh no!
And
Dude.
I
Ready?
was fearing for my life.
Bro, the long honk is just the driver's way of saying of starting rolling initiative, you know.
Y'all brought D20s to the car.
And he started talking to me and I didn't have a choice but to like agree because
If you don't,
my life is in your hands, Mr. Taxi Man. Yeah, that's me.
All right.
How about
God.
you, Zep? How was your day?
Oh, I've just been in my cave and I have been recording music all day, all week actually, for because the holidays are jam packed.
It
And
is. It is.
for those who don't know, I have an IRL thing that I am a pastor, so I am an
Oh,
intern pastor. So GG's, y'all.
Zep's been
GG.
recording. Someone should ask what Zep's SoundCloud is.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
Ask
can
yeah,
her
ask
in the
actually.
it.
chats.
We ask
Ask
it
her
right
in the
Dropping,
now.
chats.
dropping the hottest diss tracks in
Hey,
the
by the
all
way,
of the
like
area.
by the way, Wild Flight here said like, "What's your SoundCloud?"
Drop it, Zep.
God, I have to SoundCloud, you guys.
Make one then.
How about the others? How are you guys feeling so far?
In general?
Yeah, in
I,
general, we're gonna go to the Azaria stuff.
like in general, I don't know. I'm feeling kind of
I'm loving this cookie.
Lucky?
no, not lucky. I don't feel lucky at all. I'm feeling a bit like mundane.
Ooh.
Ooh.
A bit feels like like another day.
Ooh. Is this what you
Alright.
call the holiday stagnation?
No, it's
The holiday
normal,
spirit.
the normal stuff.
Normal stagnation.
This is
And
the holiday spirit right here, you know.
how are you?
Yeah.
I am very tired.
Woo!
I woke up 6 a.m. I've been awake since. I slept at 3 last night.
3 hours sleep.
I had a
Yeah.
nap basically.
A
Yeah,
long nap, yeah.
I don't recommend. I got new glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Congrats
Oh, nice,
to the new
nice.
Everything
glasses.
everything's in 4K. So like
Everything is in 4K. You got the freaking HDMI plugged
I
in
got a
now.
for me, I got a new body. You know, I'm trapped inside a Windows 98.
I'm in 5 pixels now.
Blink
Yeah,
twice.
I'm trapped in a Windows 98
God.
system right now.
Blink twice if you're So now that now that we all know what each and every single one of us feel, let's get down to the
To
questions, to the meat of
Business.
let's get down to business, y'all.
Yes, to
Um,
defeat the Huns.
Yes.
And especially you guys are my players. I want to ask, in general, like, what does Azaria feel for you? You can answer it like as your character or you looking from the lens of your character if you want.
Hmm.
Anyone want to go?
I guess for Mirin, Azaria feels very epic. Not in like the slang thing.
Oh, epic!
Yeah,
Yeah.
epic, bro. No, like
Epic.
Like the story.
yeah, the story and the setting and is epic in scope. Like the world is so big and Mirin has yet to like explore any of it. That's how it feels like. And like especially now that they're in a new continent, everything is new to her. The religion there, Uvdite and Dawarite, are both foreign to her. She has a knowledge of it, but not the first-hand experience.
hmm
So like, it's every day is a discovery for her. I feel.
Like right now in this call, we have two Dowrites and two Zevianites, right? And,
Yeah,
Let's
no
go.
Uvdites.
Diet representatives. So how about the others? How do you guys feel so far about like Azaria through the lens of you or your characters?
I feel like I can't properly create a perspective for Alois yet because he has established that he's roamed around Azaria already, right? And I feel like I still have to write and look into Alois a bit more over the break, honestly, to like see what would happen here and here, stuff like that.
Mm.
So, but for me as Mike, I love this world. I really love this game, and I think you guys already know that. Like, I'm really thankful that I got to play this game, and I love fantasy. It's like my favorite genre, and it's really fun to like immerse in it every week. Yeah,
Fantasy. Yeah.
fantasy.
For the others, yes, please.
For Hayden, for him it feels like a very surreal experience since he like number one he's like in another continent that he's doesn't really he's never really been in, and like he's just pseudo started a war against his own people. So everything is
Did
Just a bit,
A little bit.
I
a
know.
little
I
bit.
know.
He's
don't
kind
worry
of
about it.
they've started a pseudo war against his own people because for him it feels so surreal. Like meeting all of these people that he like if he's stick with his old life would I doubt that he'd never meet them.
That's true. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, that's true. How about wind chimes?
Well, if it's for wind chimes, I think Azaria is it's crazy, maybe
Crazy.
It's crazy.
because
Yeah.
Crazy,
there's actually yeah, it's a bit insane, a bit hard to comprehend in a way, since I mean wind chimes isn't like a homebody kind of character in a sense like Hayden is,
Mm.
where he sticks to his circle, but it's I mean I think I've said it that wind chimes has been here in like the continent where we are now. He's
Yeah.
been around, and he's been around other places. Like where we started, wind chimes has never been there, actually. So
Oh.
that one was really foreign to wind chimes. Right now, it's a bit more familiar, I guess, in a way, but
Yeah.
it's still hard to comprehend because I think he actually prefers the more the more laid back setting kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
If it weren't for like his goals and stuff, I don't think. Yeah, in the same way, like in the same different way, kind of like Hayden. That I don't think he would be with this party if it weren't for his goals. I'm sure he'd like run into like the similar characters but I don't think he would like really stick if it weren't for his goals, which
Yeah.
I think people know what it is, but I don't want to say.
And so far, like wind chimes has been the most enigmatic character
Yes,
within the story, right?
definitely.
Because it's hard. I actually have a hard time playing with chimes.
I thought
I
it
don't-
was like
I don't know. I don't know what to do half of the time. Like, how do I say this? 'Cause I can't just say it.
Yeah.
yeah.
The difficulty of like playing a Kenku, right?
I'm like, oh yeah. So like, yeah, Roy, this is your first time role playing. Yes, yes, it's my first time role playing. Like, so what character do you want? I mean, preferably for beginners, you'd want to start with somebody who could like communicate more in yourself easier.
Oh
And I'm like,
god.
okay. So I pick a Kenku.
The hardest race to RP.
Like I feel like the easiest race to RP would be a changeling, like, and then
Oh,
like
yeah.
the hardest race is a king.
Is the Kenku. Because the changeling you can just like disguise yourself willy nilly and
Yeah,
stuff.
you can play like the guy with an identity crisis. just like the
Like,
most
you know,
common
like-
trope for
Like
changeling.
somebody here.
Ooh,
like
like
somebody.
Oh,
Oh.
wait, mister.
Like somebody.
I mean, it presents its own. It
It
presents its own
presents its own-
challenges as well.
Like
Um,
for me, Siguro, like
yeah.
the most easiest to roleplay is just somebody but a kenku or a
Someone who
changeling.
isn't a kenku.
A kenku or a changeling. Somebody who's like one person only.
This is the life you chose, Roy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but for me, Siguro, I think the world is like for me as a player, the world's it's different. It's different in a way. It's stereotypical high fantasy
Yeah.
pa rin. But you know, because I'm more used to not more used to, because I usually prefer like more of a sci-fi setting or like
okay.
medieval technology.
Yeah.
Something like Monster Hunter or Star Wars, around those lines. Something like, yeah. So those are the worlds I am very comfortable in.
Hmm.
So it's a nice change of pace. Not to say it's bad. It's different from what I'm used to.
Yeah. Welcome to Azaria.
I hate it.
I hate it.
I hate it.
What did I
Oh,
do?
Ace Wildflight has a question for all of us. For those of you who are watching right now, Wildflight or Ace is Spade, who is also a character in Azaria. Question: because it's the end of the year and we've been playing for 6 months already, how far along do you think we are in the campaign, and how long do you think this will last?
Now I feel like we're just in the first arc.
Feel like we're
Like-
not even like halfway through the first arc yet.
Actually,
Yeah, we're not even halfway through the first arc
Not even
because like
halfway through it.
the entirety of what happened before getting into the second continent was just the prologue. This is just
It-
the first.
it
This is like the first
Feels
arc.
like
of-
the prologue because we weren't streaming yet.
yeah,
But I do believe Zep had said that this is already the second arc. This new
what-
continent.
What you've experienced so far is like, especially with what happened in the last game that we had, the last game for the year. I said after the games, when we were just talking, talking with each other, I said that this is the transitional point from arc 1 to arc 2.
Hmm.
Oh, there you go.
No, because
We're
like
just transitioning.
it's like for me, like the whole other continent was like an episode 0 kind of deal, and
Yeah.
we're still at like episode 2, 3. I feel like that for me. Like
I feel like we'll last a longer time because, we're not. It feels like in this arc we're not even in the halfway point. This is just.
I feel like-
this feels like the start.
Yeah, even though it's like
Oh, yeah.
the transitional period or whatever, I feel like we haven't like scratched the surface yet. What the fuck is happening here?
I mean, when
Yeah,
I think about
definitely.
like the other, like the craze, like the chaos god in a sense.
Oh yeah.
When I think about that, I'm like, yeah, we might be past the first point when I think about it.
Mm-mm.
But like when you're actually playing and you're there, it doesn't feel like we moved
Doesn't
the
feel like
minutes.
it. Yeah.
We're like
we
what,
move
episode
around.
20?
We move around a lot. Like the characters in the world move around a lot, but it feels like we're not getting any answers.
Mm.
We're not getting anywhere with our quests, with our personal quest and the group quest.
Yeah.
Because a lot of
Sorry.
what the fuckery happens.
I kinda actually forgot what the group quest was.
I don't even know what the group quest is. I'm just following you guys around.
Oh, there's a
But
group
the group-
quest.
The group quest was like free the people from the
Oh,
maelstrom,
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
and that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the group quest. But
And
like,
then we just ran away.
where are we? Where
And
the
now
fuck
we're
are we?
here.
Now we're doing a different one.
We went
Yeah.
from hey, liberate the people from the oppressive religion to hey, help this continent with its three kings. Oh, okay.
This is like
Embarrassing.
this is like a bad Skyrim run where we're just taking all the missions along the way,
Yeah.
and we kind of forgot what we were doing in the first place.
Oh
We go
god.
back to the main quest. It's they're like just they're just there. It's like oh yeah, we forgot.
Oh.
Like, oh yeah, yeah.
That's a good insight.
We're supposed to free these people. I remember now.
At the
That-
end of Azaria, there's just like a line of people there,
People
and
waiting
like,
to ask
well,
questions.
well, what happened? Why
They're
didn't
ready
you
to
come
tussle.
back?
They're ready to tussle.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
And like especially like with Azaria, as your DM, I'm gonna let you guys into like a little bit of a behind the curtain thing.
Oh.
I always treat Azaria as like a living, breathing thing. So if you guys forget something along the way, um, it might as well have like ran the course uh, of its life when you weren't there.
Ah,
So-
so basically, Zep is saying like, oh, the people are dead.
Yeah.
You have been gone for a month, but you guys
We've been
couldn't. You
gone
guys
for a month,
couldn't
yeah.
control the fact that you were gone.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
We couldn't. Remember that guy in Triskin who's like, you don't know how it feels to for someone you love to die. Cause my cousin was in
Someone
Hollowport.
died.
Someone died in my family in Hollowport, and we never asked him anything. We never asked like, "Oh, what
Actually,
happened to
we're like, what?
Hollowport?"
We just
No.
went straight.
Actually.
We just went straight to hey, let's help the let's just try to get back by helping the king and its people.
Well, like when you're there, because like right now, where you need to go is north, right?
Yeah, because
according
we're
to
trying
Yeah,
to get
but-
back to
happening.
Hollowport.
Yeah,
You
I
are getting-
remember now.
Yeah, you're
But
trying to
what
get back to
quest?
Hollowport.
Hollowport, we're not
Yeah.
saving the country.
But the fact is, like, I think we were thinking that to get north, we need to patch things up there because if we don't, that's like 3 other countries that are hostile rather than just the Crimson Dawn.
Because
You
we
know.
need a safe passage.
True.
And on the
That's-
map,
yeah.
Crimson Dawn's fucking massive.
Yeah, I remember the safe passage.
Yeah.
I remember why.
Yeah.
I forgot why we need the safe passage.
I know we need it.
I know
Yeah.
we need it, but
It's the
I mean-
equivalent of like opening your the door to your
Yeah, you
fridge
open the
and like
fridge and,
staring
like,
inside.
you're like, I need to get
Why
something.
was I
What
here
is
for-
it?
I was going to do something here.
And like the thing about, like I guess like with the real world, right? Like you can't just have one major conflict.
Mm.
Yeah.
Within the world, if you go to another place, so let's say like you're in World War One or something. When you go to one place, there's like a conflict happening here, and when you go to another place, there's like a completely different thing that's happening on the other side.
Mhm.
It's basically just saying, hey, you just got out from the war, but we're kind of having a civil war here. It's
Are you ready for War Two?
Are you ready
Electric
for
Boogaloo?
War
again?
Part 2.
So so how long do you guys think that this will like last? For how long? Because like long campaign.
I thought you said for 40 years.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40
my
years,
bad.
right?
My bad.
Like we're gonna grow up with like the characters, or like
Yeah, so
like
true.
our characters are gonna end up with gray hair as long as
Lord.
along with us.
Spade says like I'm gonna flurry of blows. Roll for arthritis.
Poor Victor, like he's the human. Oh, and also Aster, because they're tieflings, so their
Oh,
lives
yeah,
are.
yeah.
I'm gonna watch my friends die again.
No,
Oh,
actually,
God.
actually, kangaroos have like human lifespans. Then
Oh,
apparently,
I'm gonna
shit.
watch my friends die again.
You're gonna watch your friends die in front
Yeah.
of you.
Again.
It's gonna happen again. I don't know.
Dying
But like
immortality.
realistically, I feel like it's minimum a year. and then like a year to 3 years, maybe. That's how it feels like by the pace that we're going.
I
Yeah.
just want to play for as long as we can.
Yeah.
I'm not picking.
I mean,
Hello.
we could always do a campaign too if that like ever we ever
So
came
just,
up
yeah,
with it, you know.
Delicious.
if possible, yeah.
Impossible, you know. Another question this time for me is for you guys, what's the hardest transition that you had to go through when we didn't stream our games and when we streamed our games?
I can go first since I technically didn't start
Go
with the
ahead.
no stream. I guess my experience is a bit different because I think I've already said this within the Discord. This is my first long campaign, like a campaign,
Mm.
and it feels really weird to have like my first campaign streamed on the internet.
For everyone to see and documented.
Everyone to see, yeah. Well, it's a really exciting feeling, you know. And I always have offline games, anyways, you know. Oh,
Yes.
True.
Henry says hello.
Hi, Henry.
Your inputs.
How about for the others?
I mean, for me, it was like, oh, I'm just doing the same thing as I was doing offline.
Yeah.
It's like, for me, streaming a game and playing a game offline, there's just no difference to it, since I myself stream.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah.
That's true.
It's like I'm already accustomed to the house the lifestyle of a streamer.
Mhm.
So I didn't mind the transition. There's like almost no difference of the transition from going from offline to like not off. I didn't say not offline, like in person, but like offline, no streaming to like but
Oh,
to
yeah.
actually streaming the game.
Plug your channel.
I plug my channel, send my roses. I play fighting games almost every day. Yeah.
Yes. All right. For the others, yes.
I guess the biggest, well, aside from the fact that I can't do something while I'm
Yeah.
aside from that, I feel like one of the more things that changed was like it feels like there's more pressure now that we're streaming. There's a pressure to be on time. There's a pressure to be there. There's a pressure to never miss an episode.
Always
Because
be
we,
entertaining.
and like also like Mirin's voice has been changing. I can't remember how I voice her. It's always changing all the time, and it's a pressure to like I have to get it right because there's continuity now. And like when we're offline, it was just a bunch of friends, but now
Yeah.
there's like people watching, and that's
It's a bunch of friends plus a whole
My,
platform.
I mean, the screaming has evolved my voice.
Oh yeah.
The screaming has evolved my voice to be more consistent with how I normally voice Hayden, because originally I wanted him to have like a slightly deeper, raspier voice, in which I'd managed to achieve through the constant screaming.
God, that sounds dangerous.
It's
Yeah.
a dangerous way to like change your voice. But like this is the voice I originally envisioned for Hayden.
It's like a gruffier, like low voice. Yeah.
A gruffy low voice, and then
Yeah.
suddenly screaming helps. If you need to play a deeper voice, just show your voice box.
Oh
Please
God.
don't do that.
Don't do
Also,
that. We
uh,
don't endorse it. We don't endorse it.
also, Nick subscribed the tier 1. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Mick.
Don't worry about it. I just need my what the fuck Zep emote, okay?
Oh God.
Thank you, Mick.
Oh Lord. For the others, what's been like the most difficult thing that you like transition wise for you guys?
Transition wise. Not much actually for me. I mean, I have no problems like being in the public perspective since
Mm.
I am a I don't know I don't know. I used to play in a band. I used to
Ooh,
play on
yeah.
You're a
stage.
performer.
I'm a performer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm a performer. So I have no problems being like there in front of people. So I'm like, yeah, it's okay. You get used to it. My thing is actually like because I've never had to like do anything else on stage. I like just go up with the band because and somebody else will do the stuff. Like
Yeah.
the guy,
The front
The
man.
guy.
The guy.
Front man.
The front
Yeah.
man
The
is
guy.
the one. The front man is the one doing everything, and
Is the
most of the
dude.
time, then we just go like for the whole afternoon, and then
Yeah.
we go like that's how it usually goes. So being actually uh tawag
The
doon?
one speaking.
Oh, like trying to like being proactive. Yun.
Yeah.
Being proactive with what you're doing is actually for me like maybe the most difficult. And yeah, aside from the fact that we can't say a few things, it's like there are a few things you can say like just with the boys, and then there
Oh,
are
yeah.
like a few things you can't say. Aside from that,
Let's get cancelled.
Let's get canceled on the
actually.
internet,
Let's get
everyone.
canceled on the internet. Why not?
Why not?
Oh,
Why
goodness.
not?
Possibly go wrong.
Oh, wow.
One more thing
Yeah.
that's different with like pre Twitch to post Twitch
Mhm.
is that we no longer have downtimes or solo
Oh,
sessions.
yeah, yeah.
So like everything that we have to do has to happen in stream. So
Mm.
that's also a big difference,
Yeah.
something
Oh,
to
yeah.
get used to.
I guess I wonder. That's why like the pacing has been a little bit more slower in a sense because we have to make everything compact into our 3 hours, three to 4 hours. Um, like we're still finding a way on how we can like do downtimes, but in the meantime, like everything is going to be streamed. Music.
Music.
I want to know what that feels like. It sounds fun, like solo sessions and shit.
No,
Yeah,
it's not fun. It's not fun.
It's
I tell
not?
you now, it's not fun.
it's not fun for them. They get mostly trauma.
It's
I
not
want
fun.
to.
It's not
Uh,
fun.
If Alois were to get a solo session, that's just more trauma.
It's not fun.
For sure.
Usually,
I have
a good preview of what a solo session with me was like. The dream sequence that y'all had?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Want
It's
that
like
shit.
it's like that. Like
It's
that.
like a
But
good taste, but like
It's like-
more.
It's like that, but it's like 2 hours of that.
You get punched in the face,
You get constantly punched in the face, like you're
Yeah,
not
you get punched there.
good.
Like the dream sequence, we had like 5 minutes of trauma. No, you go to solo session, you get like 2 to 3 hours of it.
Oh god.
I don't know if you want it.
Actually, speaking of trauma, right? We deal with a lot of emotional things in Azaria. We deal with a lot of baggage and like backstory. For you guys as players, so far in the story, what's been the most difficult challenge morally?
Oh.
Done.
One of them was like staying with the group for
Yeah.
Aiden. It was like a moral dilemma for it, but like in the sense of like, do I want to do this for like the greater good, or do I just want to live a quiet life? Kind of moral dilemma.
True, like the because you aren't you like in a more comfortable spot ish in your life? Ish,
Ish, somewhat. I mean,
somewhat, right?
It's like more what's the term for it? Excitement. There you go.
Mm-mm.
But like that
What do you
excitement is kind of like a war against his old people.
God? I mean, what do you think made Hayden like go for that decision so far? Like without spoiling anything, I guess.
I think it's because like it's not even a spoiler since people can just decipher it
Mm-hmm.
themselves. But like like he's like he's semi tired of you know being on the run,
Mm.
Oh,
so to
yeah.
speak. Because like from how you see Hayden, how he acts, he's like so non-confrontational. Despite being a barbarian, he's literally non-confrontational.
Yeah. He is he's like what's that word that I'm looking for? Um like the duality of man in like
Yeah.
a character. But like for the others, how about you guys?
Certainly the hardest for Mirren and I guess for the group was to decide to do the revolution for Hollowport. That was a big decision that we didn't take lightly, but I don't think we had a right answer to it. Like any choice we could have made would have had serious consequences afterwards. So like it was just a matter of choosing which one we could live with, basically. Well, at least for Mirin.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, and then there was also a time when remember that manticore in the field and it turned out
Oh,
to be a human baby?
oh, that
What?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that one.
Yeah.
what?
We were
Yeah.
fighting two manticores. There was a big manticore and a small manticore, and then they turned out to be human. They used to be human, and they returned to being human after we fought them. But we killed the mother. Specifically, Mirin got to kill the mother. And then the child was asking for the mother, and it was Mirin who had to say, like, oh, we're
Jeez.
just gonna try to find your mother. Like, I couldn't say
Oh,
that, yo, I killed your mother.
Oh
oh.
God.
It, you know that moment in Kill Bill when Uma Thurman killed the mother of this child and the child was staring at her and Uma Thurman was like, "When you're all grown up, you can find me and kill me." I feel like that was that moment,
Oh God, yeah.
but I couldn't say that to the child. Like, yeah, I killed your mother. You can kill me when you want. I couldn't do that.
Just find me.
Just find me. Yeah, that
I
was
feel
also like a
like
hard. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
I feel like Eloise hasn't done it yet. I've written stuff down, right? But I feel
Yeah,
like within the session, I feel like his moral dilemma will come
in the
in the
future.
in January 9th,
The
Yeah,
very
yeah. I
first
was
specifically.
gonna ask. I
session
was gonna ask.
is
I'm pretty
the
sure
year.
my first dilemma will happen when we resume our game again.
Is it choosing
Yeah.
between your nephews? And
Because
when you already have like a clear favorite between the two?
yeah, that is why I said I
Yeah.
need to know more about Alois over this break because I've been thinking about like what the fuck am I gonna do?
Hmm.
And
True.
yeah. So I need to do that. Kuya Zep already knows. There's a lot of
Yeah.
whoa,
Oh God.
whoa,
Oh.
For wind
whoa.
chimes?
For wind chimes, I don't know. I think I'm in like a similar situation with Alois. Because
Hasn't happened yet.
yeah, it hasn't happened yet. I mean, there have been a few hints left and right, but
Mhm.
Mm.
nothing really morally challenging for wind chimes. I mean, like, like to be honest, Wind Chimes did not care about the revolution in
Mm.
any sense. I
Yeah.
don't know if that if I feel bad about it actually that I don't that Wind Chimes
Why?
doesn't care about it. Maybe that's a moral dilemma. Maybe
Your
Wind
moral
Chimes
dilemma is that you don't have
That you
one.
don't have one.
my
Oh
Wind
God.
Chimes could care less. That's his problem. I don't know.
Oh
I think
no.
I think he hasn't had one per se. I can think of like several ones. I don't know if Zeb might actually do it. He'd be an asshole if he does.
He's thinking about it right now.
He's thinking about it
Thinking
right
about it right
now.
now.
Yeah,
I think
Because
we're
he
already.
said he'd be an asshole. He's
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Yeah,
I think
like
we're
you-
already way past that point already. I
Yeah.
have one.
like yeah,
I
you
think-
know,
I think now that we're saying, oh, okay, I think Wind Chimes and Alois haven't done the thing yet, and Zeb's like, I will make you have it.
You shall
Yeah.
not do the thing that your NDA.
He's writing it down in his little
Yeah.
DM notebook.
yeah, it'd be like yeah. So Wind Chimes and
That's my
Alois, they need to like
stormtrooper notebook.
Oh,
Stormtrooper
another
notebook.
moral dilemma. Another, not a dilemma, but more like a crossroads. Was the time when Aster killed Oliver.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And we all had to decide whether we are still friends with Aster or nah,
Actually.
dude.
And you
Actually.
hid the body, Marin.
actually.
Yeah, I hid
Threw the
it
pendant away.
and I threw the pendant away.
Body
Actually,
hider Mirin.
now that I think about it, no?
Yeah.
For Mirin, like
I
that
was
felt
there.
that felt very gray.
It was extremely great
Yeah.
for Mirin. But I felt like it was something that they would do at that point. Mirin at the start of the game would never do
Would
that.
never do that, right?
Would not
Yeah.
even think about it. But after what we've been through, after being like fucking
Betrayed.
betrayed several times,
yeah,
this seems like a walk in the park to decide on.
yeah. Like to choose whether or not you're gonna be there for like someone you care about.
Yeah.
I think like seeing how you made that decision, right? I feel like as a DM that it still came from like a wholesome place for Mirin.
Mm. Yeah.
So
It
those are
was-
my thoughts about that.
Thank you for telling me your thoughts.
If it's concerning Oliver, maybe.
Hmm.
I think it's less for Wind Chimes. I think it's less the fact that Aster killed Oliver. I mean, Wind Chimes has probably seen some shit
Hmm.
or
Mm.
something, but more the fact of whether he can actually trust like Aster or something.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, like yeah. Aster killed Oliver. Yeah, Oliver's gone, but Aster killed somebody.
Yeah, that was the question. It was were we gonna trust Aster again? Not that we trusted anyone fully at the start. Like we were all still like new to each other. But when that happened, because like Oliver is not a bad guy. He's not an opponent. He's not someone who wishes us ill and then
Yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah.
died. So that was the thing.
And it's not even in self defense.
That's
Not
true.
even in self-defense.
Actually.
True.
Yeah, Aster just went like, oh, I feel like it.
Yeah.
I feel lucky.
I'm in the mood right now.
I feel
Oh,
lucky.
but like, did anyone ask, like, what exactly happened?
I didn't even know that happened.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I
I'm not
always
one to ask.
canonically
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we completely I mean, like, we all know what happened, which
Like, none of you guys brought it back up to Aster, like, ever.
You
That's-
make a mistake. It's fine. We all kill someone in the pit of.
Moses gets it.
We
I
all.
mean, nothing
We all
Accidentally cut a guy
we all
in
make a mistake.
half.
It's,
Sometimes we
it's
just
common in
murder
demonic
someone.
possessions.
My blade slipped. Oh, God.
I mean, like,
Um,
siguro
yeah.
for Wind Chimes, I completely forgot about the fact that wind chimes might not actually know what happened. Because I'm sure, like, as players, we all know what happened. He went, ah! And he killed Oliver. So we all know that happened. But did wind chimes know that
You
Aster went,
were there. You didn't know how it happened, but you knew that he killed Oliver because Oliver didn't come back, and we all kind of
yeah, I
like
know. Yeah,
understood,
like,
right?
yeah, we understood that
Yeah,
Oliver was
yeah.
killed.
Being alone
That
and with
But
Aster
but
is
how
being
it
alone with
happened, no
Aster,
one
like
knows.
how
I
it
don't.
happened, I mean, at least wind chimes doesn't
Yeah.
know, but I know that Aster went like ah and stabbed Oliver or something. I
I
mean,
don't.
Imagine if that happened again. And then Wincham's like, Aster, where'd you go?
Wah!
you would
Again.
again.
I think the closest ones to have an idea how it really happened would be Mirin and Spade.
But they couldn't.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you fought Aster, diba?
Mm,
On
we
the
did
you
on the
destroyed the
rooftop.
inn.
Well, yes.
You did what?
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
not
Yeah.
going to deny.
they committed like ano
Property
Property
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
Does Spade canonically know that
Yeah.
Aster killed someone else?
Oh, Spade doesn't know about Oliver. And I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think she ever will.
I don't think
I
Nick
don't
said
think
anything.
Mirin would say
But
anything
like
to her about it.
so far, like Spade understands
Spade is
Aster.
But
cautious
but
about.
Spade understands Aster's
Yeah,
like
Spade
whole
understands
deal.
Aster. Yeah. Also,
Sometimes.
in contrast to that, I want to ask you guys, naman, what's the most pleasant thing that has happened to you ever
What's
since
the
you
most
played?
pleasant thing, huh? I think the most pleasant everyone ever had was just White Spire.
Not even then, we were angry at each other in White
Yeah, we
Yeah,
Spire.
were
you're
all
actually
angry at each
stout.
other. Yeah, we were angry at each other, but like that was the most peaceful time we've had.
That would be the most peaceful.
You wouldn't count eating pies as peaceful?
Oh yeah, the
Oh yeah,
holiday
now
episode.
Holiday
the
episode.
holiday the I think now it's just the Emerald
Emerald
what do you call it?
Solstice.
Mm.
The Emerald Solstice became the most peaceful time we have, but if before the holiday episode it was White Spire. So we only had two peaceful moments.
Zeb,
In like how many episodes?
Zeb, you're putting us through trauma.
It was
11.
like 6 months of sessions. The most peaceful time we've had was like White Spire and the Emerald Solstice.
And one of them doesn't fully count because you guys got mad at each other.
Yeah, we all got mad at each other at White Spire.
Everyone was so mad at each other that time.
Because we were still in the process of like getting to grips with how we failed. Right? So everyone was angsty, everyone had like stuff to
Something's
like
going
say.
wrong. It's always been Spade.
Oh God, yeah. Like the way that Spade got called out was like, "Yo, are y'all okay?"
Dude,
Damn,
That's
Shawty.
something, man.
I've mentioned it before, but it really felt like, since I was still an audience back then, it
Mm.
felt like I was watching like a group of people like fighting in the classroom. I'm like,
Like
Yeah, and
it's an
then
what do they call it in class?
it was
An
the
open
open
forum.
forum
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
they're having an open forum, but it's only to one person. And it's like,
all I
Yeah.
can say is like a damn Shawty.
Damn, Shawty!
No, because um it was frustrating. Everything was frustrating, and then you'd have Spade there ready to tell you I told you so, right? Because she never wanted to do the revolution,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she was always against it, and she never wanted us to do anything. Actually, she never wanted us to even engage in the very first session. She didn't want us to engage with the fire monster, with the fire thing,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So in every step of the way, she was always like there to tell us, although she doesn't always do it. She's always there to say, "I told you so."
Hmm. But there is something different about Spade now that she's back.
Yes, there
It's
is.
Time
vastly
to
different.
reflect.
Like, no. I feel like all that introspection is paid off somehow.
Forced introspection because you did take away her
Time out
ability.
corner.
I'm out corner. No, but like, yeah. Speaking of like hostility against each other, and like everyone in White Spire being like angry. Open forum episode that we had.
Yeah.
Um, I want to ask you guys individually. What's the hardest thing about this party dynamic? Especially, like Alois is new.
Mm.
You guys have been in a reluctant, like started out reluctantly together and everything. So, what's the hardest thing about like this party dynamic that you guys have?
I mean,
Right now.
in Hayden's eyes, since like, he's been alone for
Hmm.
most of the time before being with the party, and like being with like an unconventional. It's like he didn't even go with normal people. The first people he meets is Aster, and then,
Yeah.
and then Mirren and Spade, and then
Um,
Victor. So it's like so, and then there's Wind Chime. So it's like weird. Like the first people he gets close with are the ones that are like, the type of people you like randomly become friends with in the cafeteria because you have to share a table with them.
God,
That's basically what happened to Hayden.
y'all are
Mismatched
Breakfast
people.
Club
We're just the Breakfast Club, but trauma.
with trauma. How about for the others? Breakfast Club.
I feel like um the true kind of testament, like right now, like you have mentioned that Alois is new, and he really is. Even though it's been a few sessions, he's still relatively new to the party. And I feel like after this whole encounter right now with the two kings, that would be the biggest test of Alois finding out if this party actually accepts him or not. Like they've been really nice to him, yes, but it's because he's been tagging along because they're on a quest with the king, right? But now that this whole family drama is starting to like blow up in everyone's faces, right? It's going to be really interesting if anyone ever tries to go like squinty eyes at Alois because like you're part of this, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, because like he's only there right now because there's this joint quest, you know.
Mm.
And yeah, and no one has ever really caught him up on like what's happened with the party beforehand. So there is this gap of, you know, it still feels like to Alois that some of them are like an arm's length away. And he understands that, but scary. A lot of things
Scary.
a lot of
Yeah.
things are gonna happen. I'm like, oh shit.
Don't worry. We trust Alois.
We do.
Yeah, we do trust Alois.
Alois is sus. The
We just don't want Alois.
Oh,
It's more like
just one guy.
it's
It just takes
more
one
like
guy to make me cry.
I mean we trust Alois, but like we don't want Alois to know the atrocities we commit.
actually, though, actually.
Yeah.
Like you don't
I want to
don't
be like a cool
that and
kid in front of you.
Alois
Oh,
like
God.
never ask. It's like you don't open up like, hi, we committed a war crime in another
God.
context.
Yeah,
I guess it rolls back again into the fact that we haven't really gotten the time to sit down and talk to each other.
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Um, I think as of now, the hardest part of this dynamic is Blaze. more than Eloise.
Oh,
She actually isn't talking.
Yeah, and as well as is he or is he not Victor? Like there is a fucking question of like who is this guy? Why is he with us?
what the dog, dude?
What is the
Why is he in our friend's body?
Yeah, why?
what's
Is it
happening?
is
Whole
it our
thing.
friend's body?
I know. There's so many
Mm,
questions
No,
about Bliss.
it's Victor's body.
mm.
The
We
that
check.
I'm pretty sure. That
And
I'm
it's
pretty
like
sure about.
the hard thing about it is that like Victor was your leader.
Actually, oh my lord,
There
And
was a one.
now
not having
The
Victor.
whole gold debacle? How do we divide gold, guys?
Oh god,
We're like
yeah.
7 people.
We're an
no,
odd
we
number.
have a group pot.
Yeah, we have a
That's how
Yeah, we
You
have a
we
guys
group
solve
have
pot.
that.
a group pot. That is very good. Being the treasurer. Who's the treasurer of this
I
game,
am.
guys?
I'm
It's
the treasurer
Miriam.
of the stupid group. I'm
The
also
group
sometimes
treasurer.
the
Vice
secretary because
president.
I have like some journals or whatever.
Oh god.
Ah,
He took up all the other officer positions in this group.
I did.
Okay, since we're on the topic of that, before we go into a break, the final
Okay.
question that we have is if you would put the whole gang into the class positions,
Oh,
who would be what and why?
Bro,
Put
you know
Aster Alois and the Muse, whatever.
Oh my god.
Hayden is sergeant at arms.
The discipline officer yung nagsusulat ng noisy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, like
So,
if I had
yeah.
to say, Wind Chimes probably is
Surprisingly, the PRO.
no. Like as much as like you guys might think differently, but I think Wind Chimes is classmate B.
I was like thinking he's like the class clown, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
I always thought like
Sorry,
Wind
sorry,
Chimes would be like might be someone like part of the class but not
Tagabantay ng pinto habang wala pa yung teacher.
No, like just somebody in the
Agreed.
class. Alam mo yun? Like that one person that's there in the class.
It just exists, you know.
No, yung mga ganun.
Oh, wind chimes.
I mean, Wind Chimes will probably change
Yeah.
in the future. Like a lot of you guys might also
Yeah.
no, not might
True.
will. Nah, God.
It's
This
just a
guy's
matter of
asshole.
when, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a
not if
matter
we're
of
gonna change, it's when we're gonna change.
how much of
I
an
don't know.
a-hole is Zep today.
Yeah, like, look, Zip's wearing red. Somebody's
Uh-oh.
gonna get fucked.
Victor is definitely the class
president.
president. For
Yeah.
sure. He's
Yeah.
the
Has to be.
president through and through. And Mirren would be the one who says, Respeto naman, guys!
Vice.
So, ikaw yung
you're
vice.
vice.
So you're the vice.
Respeto
Vice
naman,
president.
guys! Umiiyak na si Press.
Like nag-walk out si Victor and Mirren's just like,
respeto
respect
naman,
naman, guys.
Tingnan nyo, nag-walk out si Press. Grabe kayo. Umiiyak na siya.
God.
Aster and Alois is Muse and Escort, for sure.
Of course.
I am
Muse and
rude.
Escort, they'll fight in the intramurals. They're ano.
Do their thing.
Yeah,
wow.
and I feel like Spade would have been the other person who ran for class president.
Oh god, that's so true.
Oh my god. Akala ko like,
So yun na,
I was thinking like
nag-aaway.
Spade's the one who made Victor cry.
so you're nag-iyak si Victor.
Spade is a delinquent.
Yeah, actually.
Yung
He's a
nakaupo sa
delinquent in the
likod.
back.
Oo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like trash talking.
And like Nick would be the class bunso.
Yung laging,
Yeah.
yung may malaking lunchbox, tapos lagi siyang may snack sa loob.
Yung may
Oh
Coleman.
God.
Yung may Coleman.
Oo.
Oh,
yung high
God.
school ka pa rin, tapos may Coleman. Yung high school na kayo, may Coleman pa rin siya.
Uh,
Dude.
Oh God, we are inviting Ace to come here to defend yourself if you
But
want
she
to.
can't.
Oh.
But she can't. I guess, we're just gonna have to
How do you
I did not mean to hurt you, Ace, but that's how speed feels like.
Ace just comes bursting through Roy's door.
No, it's like
It's like, God,
No, but
yeah, yeah.
if Spade is not that, Spade is the treasurer for sure.
Oh yeah,
Spade
yeah.
is more about like
yeah,
keeping
pretty practical.
rations.
Yeah.
Spades,
Yeah,
yeah,
very
practical and
practical.
thrifty.
It's
Yeah.
very practical.
Wala tayong
Yeah.
secretary.
Yeah, we don't need a
And also,
secretary.
Spade would be the head of the scouts.
That's a
Yeah,
thing.
I was
That's an
saying it's
office.
like the Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Dude,
Spade
you're
would be
making me
like
go
the
back
scout.
into high school, dude. Oh god.
We
No,
got processes pixels now.
I mean, like,
Oh,
I mean, like,
Yes, the two pixels now.
while I
New
agree,
sprite.
yeah.
kinda, with the Boy Scouts, I just have, like, I kinda agree, I kinda disagree then, because of my,
ROTC officer.
my personal experience in high school. We had, like, this, like, like, we were, like, all boys high school,
Yeah.
so obviously there were scouts in, like, that. Dude, and we had a classmate. Our classmate was like the head scout in school. Dude, he was nothing like Spade. He was like straight man, straight man. That
Oh
was
yeah.
yeah, he was like the straightest man. Like he wouldn't
The
even go out to
straightest
have
He was the
man.
fishbowl with
straightest
us.
man.
I
He
know
wouldn't even make
Oh,
eye contact with the boys.
I know, like he wouldn't even
Bro.
go to like the com shop with us. That was like the hardest dude to talk to.
Wow.
Wow.
oh, he's like strict. He's straight edge.
Yeah,
Nothing.
like the straight man, man. Dude,
Okay.
and he
I've
had like barber's cut.
never.
He had like an army cut and everything.
Oh my
That was
god!
Wow.
crazy.
Oh my
He
Oh
was
my
a
The
god!
weirdest
known
thing is like I
career.
met like so I met someone who was like an actual army man, and they don't act like that.
They
Dude, I
don't.
don't
He was
know.
like, yeah, I had like a friend. He was like such a chill dude. Like he was very like he was good at acting as well, which is a surprise to me. He's like, oh, he's an army guy. It's like, but no, he was like chill vibing. It's like, oh, like bruh.
Is
Oh,
your
man.
friend Adam Driver?
Oh
No,
God. It's
Because
Adam
no,
he's
Driver.
no.
very good at acting. And
To be
he's
fair, like
a
every time
military
I keep
man.
forgetting. Yeah, I keep
Wait,
forgetting Agam
does
Driver is a
he love
military
good
man.
soup?
I don't know.
Good,
Good soup.
good soup. Also, yeah. But right now, thank you guys for participating in the first round of questions. We will now go on a short break. And please, everyone, stay tuned. If you guys have any questions, please chat them down on the stream chat. And also, if you guys have questions outside of the stream, you can always tweet at us at the Dirty 20 and use the hashtag ask Azaria. There you go. See you guys later.
Ooh.
And now we are back. Welcome back to the second half of our Ask Azaria special end of the year edition. I don't know what to call it.
A holiday
The
special.
holiday Azaria special. Um, for the second half of the questions, we will put this into, I guess, to two parts. So later, I am going to give you a chance to ask whatever you want to me.
Okay.
Of course, without any spoilers because of everything and all that stuff. You can just question my morality, I guess.
What the
But
fuck?
um, as we delve back into our questions, I guess one really significant thing that happened the last session, right, is the moments between Aster and Alois. Um, how was that for you? Especially Alois. How was that for you?
My guy, the fucking kilig that I had while I was playing it. I was like, because
Bro.
it's so tender, like the moments were so soft, especially when you made Ellie roll that one time when they were in the flower shop, and I got to hear Aster's introspection. It ah, ah. And then I looked back at the clips, because I needed the energy, I needed the vibe from
I needed the energy. Yeah.
I needed it to stay sane
My
this week.
God.
And then I realized technically Alois started Ligaw. Technically.
Mm-hmm.
By
So I was like,
staring at you?
no.
Oh, okay.
Last session. Technically, but we won't look into it. But like technically
we all delve into the specifics, but technically, oh God.
because he made his intentions. So
Mm.
technically, so now I'm gonna be like,
The word Ayi moments,
yeah,
Aye.
yeah, and
That's that's when the class just goes aye at the muse and the
The music
escort.
escort.
yeah.
God.
My
And
God,
I guess for the rest of the gang, how did actually having a festival feel?
I love the
Whoa.
activities.
Good soup.
I loved it.
It's
Good soup. That's what it
Soup.
was.
True,
No,
that's true.
it was a welcome moment of respite, respite. I don't know how to
respite.
say
I
that
Rest,
think it's
word.
respite.
Yeah,
rest.
yeah, a welcome moment of rest out of such a hectic run. Like, of course, it was gonna end at a cliffhanger. We all knew
Mm,
it going
yeah.
in. We just didn't know what kind of
Mm.
cliffhanger, but we knew it was gonna happen. But as it was happening, just the festival itself, as it was happening, was enjoyable, infinitely enjoyable.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
I wish we could have gone to the other parts of the festival, but time limitations.
yeah.
Yeah.
But so
There
good.
was a D10, so there were 10 events that you could have gone to.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have I only allowed for what the time allowed for us to do.
Mm.
Um, how about the others? How did the festival feel for you guys? Was
Ah,
it like
It
a
was
change of pace?
it was like a change of pace considering we've been getting almost killed every other session. It was like a nice peaceful change of pace.
Mhm.
It had nothing to do with the main plot and our problems. We just had fun.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
It was so lucky that the last part we ended was in the concert part. It was
Oh
really nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was lucky. Yeah, you guys having that close up moment. Like that toothpaste commercial
The
moment.
telepathy
Oh my god.
serenade.
And like you're allowed to make a message. So
Here's a question for you, Zeb. The exchange gift, Luto?
what do you mean? Oh no. No, it wasn't Luto.
It
All
felt a
right.
bit Luto, actually.
It felt luto.
Yes, it is. That
Somewhat,
was just the
somewhat.
Yeah,
dice,
somewhat.
guys. That was just the dice.
All
Yeah.
right.
It was the dice in Zep's head.
It was like
When the dice was rolled, he was like shifting the list around in his head.
Yeah, like like
My fucking god.
if Aster gets like a 5, it's for Eloise.
but
It gets a
wait,
6. Eloise is a
I
6.
mean, yeah. Oh god. Don't expose me too much, guys.
No, but
Bro.
if it was truly Luto, I think Miran would have picked Hayden instead. Because I have been saying that I wanted to give Hayden glasses.
Oh
Just,
yeah.
just glass bottles. And
Oh
just
my
see how
god.
he
It's
reacts.
just the glass bottle that makes
Glass
no
bottle.
sense.
Yeah. Chi said, Kuya Zeb, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is Chi at organizing notes? Shout out to Chi, who has been helping me organize a lot of my DM notes recently, especially with the way that my mind is just constantly in chaos, but also that chaos I can understand.
Bro.
I guess with Chi helping me, it makes the chaos more comprehensible.
Mm.
So, yes, thank you, Chi. Second question is, I want you guys to answer this individually. Um, for each and every single one of you,
Mm-hmm.
two things: favorite NPC, least favorite NPC.
Oh, I have a least, but I don't know about a favorite.
This isn't
Let's
fair.
let's start with Ate JC.
Oh, I don't know about a favorite. You know what? I actually like Hermit. I actually like Hermit.
Okay.
But I won't say that he's my favorite though. My least favorite is I shall not name him. But I know you know who it is.
Is
I
it
fucking hate this guy.
Secret Augur?
Yes.
It's
Oh,
Augur.
he's,
It's
Freaking
Augur.
he's
Augur.
Has to be Augur.
he's such an asshole. He's just and he affects me so much. I couldn't even retort. I couldn't say any comeback whenever he talks to me because he's just so smarmy, and I just hate him so much. That's my answer.
All right. Thank you, Ate. How about for Roy?
For me. Dude, this is actually hard.
Right?
My most
Same.
hated, like I or wind chimes, because I don't think wind chimes really cares.
I mean,
Care
it
who
can
is
either be
really
for
bad.
you or for wind chimes. Yeah.
Dude, I think it has to be Augur then.
Right?
Yeah, because not for the fact that he was pretty scummy.
Mm,
Dude, I mean he tricked like the whole party. Man.
yeah.
Let's be honest there. We got duped hard by that guy.
We got
Yeah.
Nene on, you know.
You got Nene
Barkeep.
dog.
No, he's not the barkeep. I forgot the name of the barkeep because he got
Guilty.
overwritten by the name by
By the
Augur.
name of Augur, yeah. He was Jotun to begin with, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I thought like Jotun, like when Augur did the switcheroo, I thought like, could he have killed he killed Jotun or something, and I'm like, and then he said he was Jotun all along. I was like, oh, Zep's an asshole.
Because like Jotun died in front of you guys. like died, right? You remember like that scene inside the cathedral where he came in without one arm and he like fell to the floor, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, but
Victor rushed to him.
yeah, like so, but was it like so? We're like, I'm a clarify. I'm gonna ask the question like right now. Was Jotun the first time we talked to Jotun? Was he Jotun or was he Augur?
He was
Or
always
was
on.
Augur
He was always
always?
Augur.
Yeah, okay. Zeb's an asshole. Okay, I don't like Augur anymore.
He was always Augur, and he was like, I was like, low key, ha 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 ha
Low key.
with under,
Low
yeah,
key.
because
Because like
yeah,
the stereotype is like, oh, let's just talk to the barkeep. Like we all meet in
Hmm.
the bar. Let's talk to the barkeep. The
Yeah.
barkeep was bad guy all along. I'm like, then fuck it. I hate this guy now.
you know that guy who's like, you know that like story trope where you have a group of revolutionists and you have like a group of authority figures, and the person who's running them is just one person.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 So it was that trope.
Steven Universe.
I mean,
Snowpiercer.
that's who I really. I kind of low key hate the king then.
Oh, you
Vaughn?
hate the king!
I low key hate Vaughn. He's so indecisive.
Bro.
I low key hate him. Low key like the man. I have no problem with
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
He
yeah.
seems pretty human.
His
Yeah.
incompetence is what like makes you
Yeah, and he has like the
iffy about
endearing.
them.
He has like the endearing moments with his daughter, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
He didn't
He's trying. He's
stop.
trying to protect his family or something,
Yeah.
but he's still kind of.
Like what he said last session is that like the reason why he doesn't like is because he hates his family, basically. For the others?
Yeah.
I
Mm.
can't cop out and mention, Aloise's siblings because they haven't come up yet. But I won't be mentioning, Aloise's relatives because that feels like a cop out.
Okay.
But when I thought of that, I don't know any NPCs.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
I don't know anyone that isn't a
Not
relative.
so
to
far,
me.
yeah.
Hermit and Biggie.
Okay,
Biggie.
I've never met, but technically,
And
I'd
the
say
whole
my
process.
favorite would be the general storekeep in Triskin. I love her voice. Hey, Tots!
Oh,
Oh god, yeah.
My
Yeah.
God.
And I hate Hermit. I can't take anything that man says seriously.
I'm fine with Hermit.
It's okay.
I'm
He's
okay.
doing his best.
It's okay.
He's doing his best.
My
It's like when he
God,
started
it sounds
talking.
so weird.
Does
If
anyone want
Kermit
it?
says it.
God.
I heavily relied on Ate JC for notes in that session because I could not absorb anything Hermit would say.
Yeah. When you said you couldn't take him seriously, I was like, oh, I need to take notes. They won't be able to like process this. All right.
How about you,
Hey.
Roses? How about you?
For favorite
Yeah.
and not favorite, like I think for my
Oh my
least
God.
favorite NPC, it's not Augur, it's Augur's boss. What's her name?
Oh,
Danny.
Yeah, the one who sent
Danir.
us here.
Oh,
'Cause,
we
like-
were gonna die at her hand. And
Yeah, I
then-
don't like Danir for the sole reason like she almost killed us.
Oh, yeah.
That
She almost
that
killed us.
and the
What?
fact that I had like backstory. I swear.
Okay.
She was about to one hit y'all.
She was the
was.
best. And my favorite one is that dude from White Spire.
Oh,
Uh,
Janice.
Janice.
Yeah.
Janice was like he was like a weird cryptic guy, and I don't know why I just like that type of character.
He
Dude,
talked like
like,
someone from the Black Panther universe.
Or he talks like what do you call it? Master Oogway kind of way.
if I had a favorite,
Mm.
Siguro, like despite it being like a really joke character, I actually kind of like Luigi a lot.
There's been a Luigi?
Like,
And a
Yeah,
Mario.
it happened in the very first
in
session.
the first session, there was a Luigi and a Mario, and
Oh
they got
god.
and
I
Mario
miss
got
Mario
killed.
and Luigi.
Mario got killed.
He was like, what did Mario or Luigi look like again? It was
No,
like,
Mario looked like
They were
Mario
both
looked
like
Orlando
like
Orlando
Bloom
Orlando
Bloom,
Bloom.
but with
with a
a big
mustache.
mustache.
Yeah,
yeah.
an Orlando. So he looked like Legolas with a mustache.
With a
Because he was an
mustache.
elf then.
What did you guys think about Vizier?
Vizier was
He was a
unique.
character.
He was
He
a
was
character.
unique. And Ingrid ever listening.
Listening, yeah.
Oh my
You
god, I
know.
feel so sorry for Alois.
What the fuck are you guessing?
They were like some NPCs that they met one city before Stormspire.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Vizier was the was one of the franchisers for
Of
for the
arcane
arcane shop there, the
curiosities.
arcane
Mhm.
curiosities there, and he spoke with an accent that I will not do right
Okay,
now.
thank you.
And
Okay.
also Ingrid, the ever listening, was a fortune teller for the
And we
town.
kind of set
Who
them
could
up to get
approximate
together. Woo.
Yeah, with an approximate knowledge
of everything?
of
She has
everything.
just an approximate knowledge of things, so she wouldn't really know exactly, but she's kind of
She'd know
right.
like 95%.
He's almost there.
Almost there, but then she'd like have the wrong name or something.
Yeah,
But
I think I called you Miris.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
Is that
called me
right? I
Mary.
Miris.
called you Miris.
Uh, I only remember mine. Called me Belle. That was
Yeah, like
strange.
bell sound.
I love that. I actually like that. It's like, wow.
You're
Oh
getting
god.
there. Good
Yeah.
effort.
And I guess this other question that I have for you guys, it stemmed in from like the very first stream that we had, because the very first stream for all of us was the introduction to Stormspire, right?
Mm.
And
Yeah.
Nick, you were there, but you were part of the audience for that time. Um, so my question to all of you is: Stormspire thoughts?
Uh,
Classroom open forum. That's where
is
my
is
thoughts end.
are we talking about this in a as a player or as the character, like from the eyes of our
It
character?
depends. Like, how do you want to approach this? It depends on you.
It's like the way for Hayden, it's more like I only approach this on my character because Hayden has ties to Stormspire.
Yeah.
Like he made that clear because
Yeah.
what do you call it? I think he told Mirren that he used to be part of the Maelstrom.
Mm.
Mm.
That's why. So Hayden has deep ties within Stormspire and their religious fanatics. So yeah, it's like for him it was heartbreaking seeing as it degraded when he was gone.
Stormstar used to stand for something.
For
Yeah.
Mirin and for me, Stormspire was fucking frustrating, dude. We were set up to fail
Fuck
from the
Stormfire.
get-go. Fuck Stormspire. I like honestly, I tried to block it out of my memory as much as I
Now we're
can.
like bringing it up
And now
again.
it's back. It's so frustrating. There were so many things that we didn't get to like ask about, we didn't get the answer to. Like Voxlin Linnell, what's up with that guy?
Yeah.
And like, what about that contact that Wind Chimes had in that city? We never got to like explore that. What do
Fair
you
enough.
Yeah.
mean? What do you mean no? Why are you just shaking your head?
because I was supposed to learn how to make potions from that guy.
Oh, fuck! Fuck you, Zeb! We don't get our own potion maker? Is that what this is?
What the fuck, Zep?
So I am currently carrying around like a potion kit, like
Mhm.
like the medical kit or something, and I don't know how to use it.
Oh, what a missed opportunity.
Helpful.
Yeah, it could have been super helpful.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, like, we were just, yeah, like I said, we were set up to fail. That was where we realized the the betrayal of Augur. That
Yeah.
was where we almost died with that ear. That's just such a frustrating place. And we left Peaches at the gate. We didn't go back to the horse, and it's weighing on my mind. Like,
All
what
I can
happened to
say
that
is
horse?
whatever happened to the horse. Yeah.
What happened
They
to the
left a
horse?
talking horse, Nick. They left a
We
talking
left the talking
horse.
horse at the gate.
His name was like what, Penguin, right?
Oh, Penguin, not
Penguin, yeah,
Peaches. There you
penguin.
go.
Peaches was the
Name was
other
Peaches
like
was the other
talking horse.
horse.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
talking horse named Penguin that we left
Not
back at home.
anymore.
I don't know
Not
what happened
anymore.
to them.
I
I
hope
don't
he's
know.
still.
It's been a month.
It's been a
Suddenly,
month.
Zep rolls out that Penguin became like a mafia boss or something of the animals.
Ace is like, his name is Penguin, please.
I'm so sorry, Ace. My bad.
Honor the memories. I mean, he might be still alive or something.
Maybe so.
He became the forest mafia boss or something.
Yeah, he just has like, he turns up in like a trench coat and like a black suit. So yeah, thank you guys for your thoughts about that. I guess as we're like moving forward, another transitional point was meeting Alois for the first time.
Mm.
How does it feel to have like another like a change to the dynamic with like the leader going away for a while and then having Alois like turn up?
I was so excited because Alois was originally my player. So, like, I knew how good this character can be. And it was so exciting to get them in the game that we have and playing with them instead of just DMing for them.
True.
Yeah.
For a wind chimes?
For wind chimes, maybe Seguro, just another somebody. I don't know. Wind chimes doesn't really care much, Seguro.
He's like, yo, you're there? Nice.
Like,
Wounded.
I mean,
We got another healer? Great.
like, yeah, we got another person. Like, the only thing in my mind, I was like, no, actually, now that I think about it, Seguro, like, that's one more person, Seguro, to like bounce ideas left and right with,
Mm.
or for, yung mga ganun.
Because
And
that's another Dower, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily tower, like just somebody who thinks differently.
Oh, okay.
Yung mga ganun, like, just somebody who has probably a different perspective, something
Mm-hmm.
for wind
Right.
chimes.
And you all, you know, met so eventfully in a flesh cave.
Yes, why not?
Okay.
Why not
In a
coconut?
flesh
In
For,
a-
for Alois, how does it,
Cronenberg world.
at a Cronenberg world, God. For Alois, how does it feel to be, you know, entering this group?
Mm, I think it's been brought up a lot that without the common goals that everyone has, they wouldn't probably be a party because it's such a mishmash of people, right? Of races
Yeah.
and people. I like speaking in Alois's sense, he is both like anxious and nervous about it because there is that fear of okay, I'm new to this. I'm like it's like you're the new kid who transferred in the middle of high school. Everyone
yeah.
has bonds already and you're like
Hello.
hi.
It's
You know, It's like that kind of feeling. He has that, but at the same time, he is very at home at the diversity that the group and like at the
Oh.
chaos that they have. Like linking it back again, once again to like pre Azaria campaign Alois. He liked the chaos of like the group dynamic and stuff.
Y'all vibed. Yeah, y'all vibed kind of like
Yeah,
smoothly so far. So far. Um
so far, because
so
we are
far.
going to like fight as well, Alois.
I
I
think
don't I don't
it
know.
will happen. I know. I'm ready for
No,
it.
no, I feel like Miran and Alois get along. They both have the background of having been from illustrious families,
Yeah.
and
Mm,
as well as they're both healers in a way, support type
Mm.
characters, and as well as it's just we're both nice. We're both
You
nice
can hit really
people.
hard. I can
I
go.
can hit. You
I can
can with
I can try
with
to
your
stab
bow.
someone.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I know, just as purely as characters, they're nice characters.
Mm,
They try to get along with a lot of people. They're friendly. So I feel like Mirin and Alois can get along nicely.
Mm.
yeah. Um Another thing that I want to ask is what has been the most difficult fight that you guys ever had
Fucking
so far?
forest. Fucking
Oh,
forest.
Nick almost died.
Alois and Aster almost died. Fucking
Alois,
forest.
yeah, that was a hard one. Although we did have the benefit of like being able to have played a lot of fights before
Mm,
that.
mm.
The one with Speaker Augur, we were never meant to win. I feel.
Oh, with Speaker Augur.
The one with Daniel.
Yeah, yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like that was one that we were never gonna win, no matter what, because Daniel is just a powerhouse. Welcome
Zep,
back, Roses.
Welcome
Welcome
back,
back.
Roses.
Zep did say he
Hi.
almost one shotted you guys.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my
So
PC decided to kill itself for some reason.
no
Oh,
pixel for you.
glad you're back, man.
Yes, I am back now.
The
What
question,
happened?
the question was, the question is like right now is, what's the most difficult battle that you guys had so far?
It was the whatchamacallit? The I think it was the one before White Spire for
Oh.
me.
Oh.
Stormspire.
Or no, yeah, the one on Stormspire.
Oh, the one with Augur?
Yeah, and Daniel.
Yeah. It's all the one with Augur and Danir.
Ooh.
That shit like annoyed the shit out of Hayden considering he was once one of them.
Oh God,
He's
yeah,
about to throw hands.
literally.
Literally throw hands.
I remember Wind Chimes having that like forest fight with level. Was it second level exhaustion? Exhaustion.
Yes, in the
Yeah.
Oh
forest.
God,
How did that?
yeah.
How did that feel going through
I,
difficult terrain?
no, I mean it wasn't bad. The fight itself, I mean, I was on the more preferable side, you could say.
You were.
Yeah,
You
because
were.
yeah, actually, diba? When compared to like Alois and Aster, Blaze, their side was like harder, but having the exhaustion, because I'm so reliant on my like movement speed. Like Zep notices that I'll just move like halfway across the map because I feel like it, and Zep's like,
He
you know
just
what? I think
starts
No.
how
new
about
he just starts
no?
newing around.
You know what? How about no?
I'll just like
No.
I'll just like pass by like several other people just to get there first. Just it was difficult in that sense, siguro.
Hmm. But do you have
And then
like
in sense na,
another answer compare? That's not like.
well, like, but like if if hard to play, it had to be the forest because I was disabled so much.
True.
I had
The
like
exhaustion.
God,
going
yeah.
through the difficult terrain. I had 10 movement speed. I would have had 20.
It for me it really was the forest
Yeah.
because all the squishy bitches
Yeah,
were on
apparently
Already.
the
all
left
the squishy
side.
guys were on the
The
other
guy
side.
with the highest HP is on the other side, you know.
Right?
Like the
Yeah.
Like
people with the
like
highest AC
we
were
had the
on the other
person
side.
with the we have a person in armor. We have the barbarian who hits really hard on the other side of the map. And you put a spellcaster and a healer with a rogue.
You know,
I know it was the
It's a
dice.
roll of
I
the
know it
it
was
dice.
was the
dice.
Yeah.
dice.
I
Yeah.
It
know.
was, it was all I can see. It was probably fate, you know. It was
Yeah.
the dice as well.
It was the
They
dice,
put
but
like they put
fuck.
everyone that could take a hit away from you
Yeah.
guys.
That's
God.
why mm, that's why I stocked up on potions already.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I did
I mean,
before
yeah, y'all had a
rank.
lot of potions for that battle.
Yeah.
I had to take other people's potions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Another one, not the combat itself, but just the setup was Draven because
Oh yeah.
we had to do a dungeon
Dungeon crawl.
that also was a riddle at the same time.
Mm.
And
Oh
we
yeah,
never
that was
got
a waste. That was a waste.
yeah, we never got to explore all of those spaces, right? Because it was a riddle.
Low key, you guys had the potential to earn a lot of money in that one.
Yeah, you did say, and that was
Yeah.
Mm.
the time when we didn't have any money.
We were like broke.
Yeah.
We were broke.
But I mean, for like me as a DM, it the forest fight was
There were
so
so many.
yeah.
So much
Um,
shit.
there was so much things to keep track of, and like there's so many things to like. But it was so fun to like curate it for you guys because you guys were so confused, and like
Mm.
I was so happy because it was by design confusing. Supposed to be confusing, like you guys questioning whether or not because while I was planning it a little bit of like behind the scenes again, like while I was planning it, I was thinking about how am I going to make them question if the thing that they're fighting is their friend or not. And like the way that it happened, I'm glad that it happened like that. And I'm glad that y'all like, wait, do I take damage? Is it
Yeah,
me?
that
Oh
was
my god.
confusing.
I
All those
remember.
questions are just
Yeah.
affirming like the planning. I was so happy.
I remember. I think not Wind Chimes was running away from Alois, and he managed to
Not
take a
wind
hit, right?
chimes.
And then when I rolled, I think I rolled really high on the slash piercing damage. And then I was like, oh, and something something fire damage. And I heard Roy say, what?
Dude,
I was like,
I
no,
only
it's
have
not
like
you.
30. I only have
Yeah.
like 30 something. How about you not hit me? I may have 17 AC, but I am not like a 80
How
HP
about you
tank
guys
or
not burn
something.
me? And like
I
I made
canceled
it
it.
so that you guys couldn't see each other's HP for that time, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. It was also a thing where like I got so confused. Like, whose turn is it? It's my turn? Wait, didn't I roll? You know, it's like,
Yeah.
huh? It
That was a
was so
very
weird.
thirst zep type of moment.
Did you have a hard time running that up? Was it confusing for you? How did you like run that? Did you write it down on like a paper? Did you have
Oh,
it the turn order?
how I did it was I was relying a lot on Roll20's naming system. So
Okay.
Oh,
for me, like everyone had a label. So when I was
Mm.
like running it, it was clear whose turn it was.
Okay.
okay. I
So
was so
Okay.
confused.
and everything like I said it in a way that while I was DMing it and while I was calling you guys out, oh, it's your turn. What do you want to do? It really was meant to be a confusing situation. So I was happy. Like
That's
it,
like
it had its
making
challenges, yeah.
people.
It had its
Yeah.
challenges, but like I'm glad that it went, I guess, as smooth as it did. I guess.
We leave it to Zep for the confusing parts of the game, okay?
Mhm.
That's what
We,
you trust the DM for.
yeah, we
Yeah.
trust the DM to do the confusing parts.
The confuzzles, yeah.
Confuzzle.
Confuzzle.
Yeah, but I'm
It's my camera, don't worry.
no, no, no.
It's the
No,
stream in
the
It's the
general.
stream is
connection.
It's
Yeah,
gone.
just the stream got node. Okay.
we good? Yes. Hello. Okay. Sorry. We are being under attack, and
Uh,
thank you, Kenshin, for fighting the gobs. Um, and now that all my questions have been expended,
Mm.
I will leave room for you guys to ask me some questions if you guys want. I don't know.
So
So
what the
go ahead.
fuck, Zep? No, I do have a question. You
Yeah.
did ask us this earlier. What was the hardest or most challenging moral thing that you had
Yeah.
to do as a DM? And as a DM for Azaria, what was your hardest moral dilemma
Oh, okay, okay.
running this game?
For me, I guess the hardest like moral thing that I really need to always contend with was handling the backstories in a respective way.
Mm.
Cause a lot of backstory, and for sure, like like someone's past. When you tell a story about it, even as a person, right? You have to tell it as respectfully as possible. You have to tell it in a way that is honoring to what is ahead and also not forgetting where it came from. So
Mm.
for me, like that was the most like morally challenging because it deals with a lot of like trigger warning stuff. It
Mm-mm.
deals with a lot of things that people go through even in real life.
Yeah,
So for me to handle that tastefully was like a difficult challenge.
but story wise,
So far,
for a thing that you made us do, which one made you hesitate at least?
at
Oh,
least hesitate.
Yeah.
Oh God.
not the ogre one. He loved that.
He
the
loved
Ogre
that.
ogre.
He
one.
loved that.
Yeah.
The reveal was something Zep would actually like to put in the campaign.
Oh.
He was
I
like, I need to reveal this bad guy to be the bad guy, but how do I do it?
I mean, I guess so far you guys have not encountered it yet.
Oh
Oh shit.
No
shit.
hint. No
Oh
hint.
shit. At least
One,
hesitate? You never hesitated at
What an
all.
I
asshole.
never
For any
hesitated.
What the
trauma
fuck,
that you
Zep?
threw to us.
What the fuck,
None.
Zep?
so like
None.
so like everything we've done so far, everything we've been through so far, he has not hesitated yet. And there is
No.
something far in the future where he has hesitated. I
Yeah.
am now scared.
Where are you drawing the line, Zep?
It might be it might be presenting one of the big bads.
Oh, okay.
But I won't tell
Ooh.
if it's
Oh,
the
I
big
see.
bad or if it's like a
A
big bad,
smaller big.
A big bad. Is it like for this
Yeah.
continent?
right?
Haha,
Okay.
Yeah.
Devil.
Haha, he's not
Ah,
gonna
Answer
answer
for him.
that.
Haha,
Baby.
Devil.
He's not gonna answer
Aha,
that.
Devil.
Yeah. Cause I guess without spoiling anything, the reveal for that one would involve a lot of subject matters that are scary.
would it also would the reveal is like also part of someone's backstory, that we all know.
You don't need to name drop the person.
Yeah,
Haha,
we don't need to name drop the
Devil.
person. We just know
Haha,
who's
Just
Devil.
Haha,
oh, the
Devil.
real. He's
I don't know.
mm
I
Like,
don't know.
like
So-
if I,
What
suddenly
am I,
it's
the
not
DM?
the one that we expect. Suddenly it's not the backstory of some of the one we expect. It's another person's.
Oh no!
Wind
Who
chime.
is
Wind
Like,
me?
chimes. If it
oh,
turns
it's
out to
with
be wind chimes.
like
Wind
if I could
chimes.
ask what that
Oh.
scary meant, like scary as in touchy or scary as in scary.
It depends. It depends on where you came from as a person.
Oh, okay. Haha,
So it
Devil.
depends on your background, I guess, on how scary it is.
Haha, Devil.
Because dealing fear, like as a DM, dealing fear is fun. But touchier
Mhm.
subjects, you need to treat with respect.
Mm-mm.
So, I
Would
was, I was
you?
I was just
Oh.
asking if it was more of a this is touchy, or somebody's coming out of the TV kind of deal. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Will it be a trigger warning episode?
Or would it just be like somebody coming out of the TV
Yeah.
episode?
It might be
So
a trigger warning.
suddenly it's like in out their monitor screens with like a ghost comes out.
There will be like jump scares.
The jump scare suddenly inside your house. We are now inside your house.
You have to roll for like a wisdom save as we enter your house.
I don't think you need to roll anymore once we're in the house.
We're already here.
Oh.
Roll perception if you know we're in your house.
Oh god.
Oh,
But yeah,
We're in your house. We're in your house. We're in your house.
we're in your house.
Hala,
Um,
Ace, I'm in your house. Hala. Ooh.
Hala. Whoa, wisdom save
so
is.
scary.
Yeah. Any
Yeah.
more questions?
I have one.
All right, go ahead.
Do you think you'd ever be willing, like, we did mention that it's going to be a long campaign. Would you ever be willing to play as, maybe like not on stream, but like while you're DMing Azaria, would you be willing to also invest time as a player in a different type of campaign? Maybe like just an offline one here in the server?
I mean, I think I already am. For dudes is one,
Mm.
but yeah, I love my fair share. I always like being a player as well, but I love being a DM even more.
Trauma.
Haha,
Devil,
devil.
Because
devil.
I do love being a DM.
He loves being the devil.
The
Devil
trauma.
master, devil
The
master.
trauma giver. No. It's also because I always said this at the JC, but like making something that people care about is one of the biggest reasons why I really like making Azaria, and seeing people invested, seeing people like taking time to know more about their characters, like the universe, the lore, and everything. It motivates me to even like go further and like write more stuff and like write like deeper, morally ambiguous things. Um, yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah,
I guess so.
but yeah, no. Speaking of being a player, I love being a player as well because like as a player, um, I don't have that much control, and I get to risk a lot more, and
Hi, yeah, yes.
right.
You
If you know
risk a
my
lot when you're a player.
Yeah, if you know my play style, I am a risk
You
man.
in the alleyway.
Almost dying in the alleyway just to risk it for the
Ah,
story.
yeah,
You
because
stressed me out so much during that one shot, my guy.
it makes for such a good story. Like you see,
It
you
does.
can't forget it.
That's true. That's
It does
true.
make for a good story.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, speaking of you being a player, Zeb,
yes.
this Sunday.
Oh yeah. For the Sunday, I will not be the DM.
Yay.
I am not the forever DM, but someone special will be DMing this Sunday. But we will not reveal it yet.
Until the
It is a
day.
secret. It is a surprise, you know.
It is, yes, it is very much a surprise. But one thing that you can know about it is that I will be a player there. Woohoo!
Yeah, so if you're ever like curious as to how Zep plays, seeing him
My
DM,
God.
this is your chance. Watch it. See him be just the
the
riskiest player you'll ever meet.
riskiest player and the most min max sometimes.
The most min max. Let me tell you about Zep min max. No, I'm not going to.
She is like hello special. I don't know, dude.
Lo,
Yeah, love
lo.
Look,
special. God.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about the others? Do you guys have a question? Except for WTF Zep?
What the fuck is that?
Not really,
We'll just
actually.
keep asking this until you answer us like an actual answer.
I don't know. Someone's controlling me.
You
Oh
know,
no,
where is Zep SoundCloud?
yeah,
Yeah,
where
where
is
is
that
where's
Zep
it?
SoundCloud?
I
SoundCloud?
Drop
don't have
it.
one.
Drop
Give,
it.
Bandcamp? Where's Zep
give,
SoundCloud? Bandcamp?
I don't have
Where?
one. The most music that
Google
I've
Drive
ever
with all your
released.
music.
YouTube channel.
Give.
Oh god, the most music that I've ever released was like music for church. So like I really am like
Yes, you can make a
I
SoundCloud
do
for church music.
I
There's
do
no
like a lot of like bad stuff as well for
Azaria
church.
music. Mirin's thingy. I
Oh
want to
yeah,
hear
the
that.
lullabies.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought hot cross bun.
Yeah, it was originally hot cross buns, but like we retconned it to be like, oh, it's a different lullaby.
And like I
It's a
remember that
specific
moment when
lullaby.
like you wrote it and like I
Yeah,
added like the music for
you
it.
did. You were so excited for it, for the lore, for this extra lore.
Because it sounded so medieval. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Yeah, a thing about like Azaria is how alive it seems. You get what I mean? Like there's a lot of things happening that's not just because of the players. Like
Mhm.
it's as if there are different lives going on and on beyond us, which is great. Um how much of that is just improv, Zep?
Oh dear. I like the way that I prepare, I guess. The way that I prepare is just a lot of uh you guys remember that meme that they sent where it's like BBEG like types of railroad, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Azaria is the one where you're all in like a bubble.
Mm.
So that's how I prepare for like DMing. Everything has prompts, but not like written to the point where it's just a book.
Mm.
The way that it's alive is that because there is also some spontaneity in like the way that we run things, and a lot is improv. Like even things that I've already planned up. If I feel like you guys were leaning towards something more important, or you guys were leaning towards something that you, as the players, want to explore, it becomes my priority as well.
Okay. Instead of just like making us go to the thing that you wanted us to do, you'd be like,
Yeah,
yeah, let's go with that.
yeah.
Nice. So how does it feel to DM for us? How does it feel to DM for 7 players? Seven, right?
Seven, yes.
Yeah.
Um, for me, it's challenging, but it's always worth it, I guess. Like seeing you guys cry, see, seeing y'all like
Bro.
The first words that he said.
It's cry.
it's
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 cry.
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 It says a lot about
It says
your
a lot
motive.
about you, Zeb. It says a lot.
Oh God, yeah. No, like seeing you guys react. Even
Mm.
the most, I would say, even though they're introverts and extroverts within like this whole group, right? But seeing you all like react to how things play out, seeing you guys react to how everything is like alive, and even in combat where like you guys are like cheering each other on, like if someone does something cool, you guys, yeah, like if someone gets how do you want to do this moment, like everyone's like, yeah, yeah, all those things combined with us getting to tell a story is just magic for me. And it
Ooh.
was pressure, and like there was a lot of pressure, and there was a lot of like imposter syndrome that I had to deal with at first, because
Mm.
it takes a lot of prep to make like an episode happen. And
Especially now that we're streaming, when we're streaming
yes,
episodes, right?
like all the assets have to be made.
Yeah, and the
Music
music.
has to be royalty free, so we have to like search for stuff. Um, but like at the end of the day, seeing people react to it and seeing people
Like it.
probably being affected by it in the long run, remembering
Mm.
things, it might. It I don't know if like it already has helped someone in like going through a tough time, making them feel better. That to me is just like an opportunity to do good in the world, and also trauma.
Good.
My best friend who last meeting was yelling at me in our DMs, and she was begging to Kuya Zep through me. I was like, please, earlier. January 2 is the first Sunday. What the fuck, Zep?
No, it's January 2. Sorry. As much as I want to play it, that's January
Yeah.
2.
January 2,
Yeah.
yeah, we have to
Like,
go for
yeah.
January 9.
At the same time, like, yeah, like your storytelling is so good. Like at least I can vouch for my friend genuinely being interested in this story that we have. So
Mm.
Thank
much
you.
so that she's like,
Yeah, even my friends who watch this, they're like, "Oh, I didn't get to watch the last episode. How did you get out of the? How did you get out of the thing? How did you get out of
Aw,
this thing?" And I'm like, "Oh, we just fought." And I wouldn't
yeah,
answer.
yeah.
I wouldn't answer concisely. I was just like, "Oh, there's mods. You can watch mods."
And like I guess not to toot like each other's horns, right? But like I really do appreciate you guys. I've been telling you guys this like repeatedly na rin naman.
Aww.
Like I really do
Mm.
appreciate you guys as players because you add so much. You
Trauma.
bring so much to the table. And not
Trauma.
just trauma. No, not just trauma, but like you yourselves, like you bring your heart and your soul to the table for everyone to react to, and for everyone to like relate to. Actually, it's really amazing to see. It's really amazing to see something that's made up
Mm.
affect people in a way that it becomes personal to them. It feels like an experience that really happened to them, even though it was just storytelling, like made up. We're just playing uh,
It's
pretend
just
with
okay.
rules. We're
It's
just
just
playing
okay.
pretend with rules. But like every now and then you see someone angry, you see someone like crying, you see someone like falling in love. So,
ah.
things like that. That's really great. Yeah.
On
Yeah.
that, yeah.
I thought someone was gonna say something
Yeah,
else.
like
Yeah, we're all
on
Yeah.
that
saying
on
yeah.
that sappy, affectionate type of thought. I thought, like, I had that thought like the other day, that me getting to be able to play D&D every Sunday, like the events leading up to it was so serendipitous. Like it was, everything just aligned for me to be here, and it was really nice to reflect on, especially since like for sure I wouldn't be here if I never met Chi. Like I met Chi by chance at a concert because I said something really dumb
Yeah.
out loud, and she reacted to it. And like yeah, if I never like interacted with Chi, I never followed her on Twitter, she wouldn't have invited me to the server.
Yeah.
If I didn't have that really bad experience with D&D first, I wouldn't
Yeah.
take time and um join at the JC's one shot at one time, you know? It's like
Yay.
so many good things lined up for me to have like this really nice group of friends every week to play like a really good game.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Aw.
And I think like that's a good like prompt for us, I guess, to go to our very final question.
Mm-hmm.
Before this year ends, what are your final thoughts? And if you guys want to
Merry
say anything,
Christmas.
yes, Merry Christmas. If you guys want to say anything to those who are watching, I guess this would be like a very appropriate time for all of us. Um, why don't you guys? Let me start. You know what? Let me start this time.
Yeah.
For me, like I just want to thank each and every single one of you, our our viewers, our friends, who has been supporting us back in the backstage like a lot, especially like Kenshin and
Oh.
Chi. A lot of like people who are really rooting, I guess, for all of us. Um, Maui as well, who's been like giving me playlists that I can use, music for stream, and also like you guys as players. I really appreciate all of you. You guys, like it wouldn't be as good of a story if the players weren't good as well. So for
Oh.
me, like big props to all of you, and I hope we get to do this for a long time, and I hope we get to like tell more stories in the future. I guess with like newer characters. I mean, I don't even like I don't know where this will lead to, but like I'm really happy to be here, and um, I'm really happy to have this opportunity to tell a story together as a group for all of you guys. How about the others?
I think you've said it. I think you've said it all. Like all our sentiments. You've covered it. Uh yeah, thank you for each and everyone who's watching, who's supporting, who's in the sidelines just cheering us on. But most importantly, thank you, Kenshin.
Thank you,
Kenshin, you're the
Kenji.
best.
Thank you,
You are
Kenshin.
the
Seriously.
best out
Honestly.
of all of everyone. That's the voice of Kenshin, our
The stream wouldn't hear him.
Yeah.
But Kenshin, yes. Yeah, shout out to Chris, who's always also been watching us. Kenshin,
Yeah.
personally, thank you. I know that like his voice wasn't heard, but that's what he said. At the JC, continue, please.
Oh yeah, and yeah, that's me. Thank you, Zep. I know we don't always say that. But thank you so much for running this game. Thank you for running that game for me and my friends,
Oh
which
yeah,
led you to just, creating Azaria in the world. Uh
Yeah.
yeah, just good soup.
good soup, good soup.
Uh, it was when Zep first pitched in what Azaria is, and it was like, yeah, we want to have fun, and now suddenly we're running a Twitch channel. We're running like a Twitch channel
Oh
over
god,
here,
yeah.
doing the things of the thing.
Yeah. How about for you guys? Do you guys want to say anything before we sign off?
Oh,
Stay hydrated. Spend
woo.
time with us instead of your family. And it's
Very
Christmas.
true. Very true.
Yeah,
At the
yeah.
JC, what's
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
Do you hear that, Zep?
I think I do.
What's that?
What
It's the sound of people asking for your SoundCloud.
Help me!
No, I'm just kidding. that's, just, that's the sound of Mariah Carey singing a Christmas song
The
in your
Christmas
local mall.
song. Oh
Uh,
god.
A
just to
hundred
remind you.
followers, Zep will sing a Mariah Carey song for us.
all I
Yes!
want for Christmas is
Cremas is
your
the
Alright.
SoundCloud.
it's your SoundCloud. But
Yo, you know what?
I wanted to remind people about our schedule,
Oh, go
which
ahead.
is January 26th to 8th. We will have our holiday break. This Sunday 19, we have a Christmas one shot, and then we have hangout sessions on December 25 and January 1. So there
Right.
you go.
Thank you,
Merry
Ate
New
JC.
Year.
Yeah. Do you guys want to say anything before we leave, Mick? Uh, yes. No.
Do I?
Happy,
I
happy
mean,
birthday.
Roy, do
Uh,
you want to say anything?
I
uh,
mean, not much. I'm like,
oh,
yeah. Stay
Yes.
safe,
yes,
guys.
Stay
Stay
safe.
safe.
Stay safe, guys. Find
that's
a
Nick,
true.
hobby
yes.
if you don't.
Very
Actually,
big, very big special thank you to Hans, who's like,
Oh yeah.
who is
Han
such a
also.
cool guy. Um, Let me tell you, whenever I hang out at Hans's streams, he is so welcoming and just so nice of a guy. Like whenever I'm there, he's like, "Oh, Mike, I wasn't able to watch your session. I'm gonna watch the VOD. But how was it?" Like it's so nice to have like a friend like Hans and for to see him
Pretty
in our
cool.
streams whenever we have our sessions
Yep.
because it's like 4 a.m. over there for him.
Wow.
Yeah, and like seeing him is like very nice. And
He was
Yes.
here when his wife was giving birth.
oh yeah, yeah. He was
Right?
like hanging out
Remember,
with
he
us.
was
Yeah.
hanging out with us. And he was like, yo, congratulations on the birth.
Amazing! Congrats on the baby.
Thanks for watching us play.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Thank
Yeah.
you. We will now do the thing of Zep doing the thing.
Doing the thing. It's been a really like wild ride so far, and a lot of people we send our thanks to. We started streaming October, right? October, like the end of October, and it's been like 2 months. But like, it's really cool and like to see you guys interact with us. Shout out to our friends here on Discord as well. Andy, Kayetan, Casey. Come on, help me shout them out, Yoshi.
She,
My
Ace.
brains is
oh,
empty.
easy.
the boys.
Let's go. We have also X.
Mondi.
X, Mondi,
Just read the list of the people in
uh,
the server.
Yeah.
Cyril,
Mm-hmm.
Kenji.
everyone. Kenji,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah.
Maui,
Uh,
Stephen.
Oh,
yeah.
Uh,
Percy as well.
who?
Percy.
Percy,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, a lot of people. We if you forgot to mention you guys, we just want to send a thank you to all of you guys because this is officially like one of our very last streams for this year. We still have a few more to come, and I hope you guys stick around for the 19th, the 25th, and the first of the new year. So, with that said, thank you all, and see you next time. Goodbye.
See you next time, traveler.
Wahoo!
Yay.